Welcome to another episode of Overanalyzing Hardest 1212, a series where I take a look at the hardest 12 completion and overanalyze it, showing tips and strategies used, mistakes made, and what you should and shouldn't do when playing this mode. I won't be mentioning literally everything since I'll be going under the assumption that you'll have read through my guide and have a good understanding of it. I'm going to be comparing this run to a theoretical perfect version of this exact run to help you further understand this challenge. I want to clarify that I'm not making these videos to hate on the person playing or saying their run sucks. The A Week with Javier 3 modes have so much going on that it makes it almost humanly impossible to play these modes perfectly. I just want to make this video to show what mistakes you may make when doing this challenge, as truly understanding this challenge can really help you become a lot better and consistent at beating this. This is one of those FNAF challenges where anything and everything can happen, with an absurd amount of situations that can happen, which makes it easy to call this challenge RNG, especially now with the addition of the virus. So I made this series as a way to help players fully understand this challenge because in reality, while every situation is affected by RNG, the challenge really is just being able to think fast and quickly adapt to anything that can happen. And if you are good at doing so in this challenge, then it isn't nearly as RNG as you may think. But RNG does of course still play a crucial role in varying the difficulty of many situations that can happen. Only this first part of the video has a script. I did not prepare a script for anything else, so if there's something I missed or should have mentioned, then I will leave a pinned comment and talk about all of what I missed and should have mentioned. But I do prepare notes for these videos so I shouldn't miss too much. Alright, so let's finally get the completion video. So, Alfdal, the third victor of Hardest 1212 in the current version. If you remember when I reviewed his completion during overanalyzing Cartoon's Massacre, then you should know that when he makes videos, when he makes these videos, he tends to like do at the start of the video like make a bunch of meme edits around the challenge he's doing, which is of course lots of fun and quite unique. I'm gonna be reviewing it here as well because there are some pretty interesting clips that he shows off at the beginning of the video before he gets into his actual run. So, without further ado, let us get on with the video. Let me adjust my screen real quick. There we go, and we're ready. Alright, so right off the bat, the very first frame of the video, we're already noticing it's oxygen's at 7, and he's not doing too good overall. Right now, he's repairing the oxygen plant. Oh my gosh, the oxygen right over here. It got to 1 oxygen. That is insanely close. Of course, if you were to get to 0 oxygen, you'd of course die, as you know. And the fact he repaired the oxygen font right on time, at this exact time, before he dies. But that's not actually what this clip is about. This clip is focusing on something else, because it's at 4 a.m. Hey,
I'm about
3
to end
minutes
this man's
ago.
whole career.
And then fake Javier is about to make it all so much worse for him right here. As you can see, he's doing that on the camera, and as you can see, yikes. This is GG's. Whenever this happens to you, it usually just means GG's, but this actually could have been avoided if I go back a little bit. A little bit more.
Career.
As you can see, you can already see that the virus there. You can see its little. Let me try to find the frame right here. It's actually already seen for a good amount of time, and Alf should have been able to notice this. Of course, when you see this pop up, you should know this is like 100% top priority. This is even more of a priority compared to Shadow Evil Javier in the event. Like, this is even worse. You have to do this so damn fast. So yeah, click on cancel. Very fast. You have to be real fast with it. And yeah, I think Alf was just getting a little nervous, as I know, like Alf, like during these challenges when he does it back then, like he gets very nervous around the end of the night. So if he gets far, then he he might make a few obvious mistakes, and I don't blame him. Of course, it is crazy, like making it that far, and I do get nervous sometimes at the end of the night when I play max mode challenge myself. But this very unfortunate. I guess he didn't notice there's a virus here. As you heard, it also makes a sound, so you really have to listen for the sound as well, because the sound really will help it make it easier for you to like tell that the virus is stacking or something. See right there again, and I'm not sure what he's doing, and he misses with the mouse. If his mouse was a little bit higher, he could have survived, but Unfortunately, fake Javier managed to get him. Dead run. 4 a.m. That was a good run. Sadly, it didn't really get to many places. Okay, next clip of this is funny because if you remember my overanalyzing Arden's Massacre video, I talk about how guidance makes near perfection in the fact that yeah, if you ask me for help, I will be glad to help you out. Reach out to me. I linked my name in my guide. Like, if you want to message me directly on Discord, if you want me to challenge, do it. Message me. I will go all out in trying to help you beat this challenge because I love seeing more people beat that. We would have retreat challenges. It's just great. I love it, and I love helping people out. Like you know, I love when people ask for help. I always am glad to help them out. It always feels nice. And so that yeah, don't be afraid to message me. Just if you need help, feel free. Message me on my DMs. I will accept you if it's about helping you out with these challenges. And right here, as you can see, I'll do just that. Actually, I'll let this clip play out for you real quick. This is funny. That's me right there. So willing, look at me. So willing to help out.
A
And
few minutes later.
a few minutes later, this is this is funny. The huge ass wall of text. You know, when he said, tell me everything about Hardest 1212, I took that literally. I told him everything about Hardest 1212. This was freaking good. And yeah, the little comment I made here, you like to honk Piero's plush a lot. Yeah. Cause like, yeah, he's also showed me some of his like, Hardest 1212 runs, and especially at the beginning of the night, he likes to do that a lot. This is how far I am willing to go to help you out. Please do not feel scared to like ask me. Crazy. And obviously it helped out a lot because we can hope this helps. Okay, so now that clip is over, I will unfortunately have to take away the fun of that clip and say that all of that is staged. Alf wanted to make a clip like that and asked me for help to stage a clip like that, so he was like, "Hey, Dwarfy, I'm making a clip, and is it okay if you tell me everything, like, for the funny, there's gonna be a clip where, like, I'll ask you for help and you'll send me a huge wall text, something along those lines." I figured I'd have to mention that because I'm not actually like that. I will not do that when I talk to you personally. I just want to like clarify. I'm not gonna send you like insanely large amount of text and get like make you like feel like so overwhelmed. No, I will take it slowly. I will make it so I'll try to be like have the challenge be as understandable as possible. Not like say everything at once like that. That was also it. Okay. Sorry, Alf, if you're watching this and you like that to stay hidden, but I can't let people know that I'm actually like that in Discord chats. That's silly. It should be obvious, but that obviously should be known that that is staged. Anyways, okay, yeah. Now for the actual one itself. Here we go. Hardest 1212, 9 p.m. start, 10 shock, fake half a year virus enabled. Here we go. I shall review everything here. It's the usual. Yeah, I'll change the temperature to 80. It's fine. I've already explained many times why I prefer 40, but again, this is totally fine. It's preference. Doesn't affect it too much, but yeah. If you want to hear why I prefer 840 more, then you can check out my other videos over analyzing that we could have your tree modes. I have an explanation somewhere around there. Look at the my system archive. Okay, right. He instantly wanted to let himself get jump scared by the Mice Mr. Monarca. I assume for fun, right? Just because like the first like 30 seconds can be a bit boring to others. But hey, I will say this: this is not really ideal because like if you recall, the Mice characters stall other characters while they are in their attacking phase. The Mice Mr. Monarca was attacking, and if Alf dealt with him normally, then the Mice Mr. Monarca will be around for longer, and he could stall the animatronics for even longer. That's good. You want that. But, yeah. He got jump scared right away. Again, this is very minor again, but, like, he could have stalled these other characters more if he had not done this. But it's okay. Yeah, waiting around for stuff to happen. I will say, right here, he should have had the lights off when going on cameras. If you notice, his temperature is 80. His temperature is totally fine. You could have the time on the cameras with the lights off. It's like, you gotta minimize the amount of camera errors you have. Try to keep the lights off as much as possible, it helps out. That's one thing he should have done here to make it a little easier for himself, but it's okay. Right there. Remember my comment earlier about how I noticed that he liked to honk Piero's plush a lot? Well, this is that right here. Piero over here, he does this a lot in his like hardest 12-12 runs in the beginning of the night where he honks the plush. Now you can see that coming to checking. I'd say he should check a little closer. He has extra time. I think he should have checked for Shattered Milk and Yogurt's position here a bit closer just to be sure where they are at to make them more predictable. There's nothing happening. It's best to not have much idle time in the office. Try to like make use of the free time as much as you can. That will help out. Oh, hallucinations. Hallucinations showing up and no demise present. This is demise triangle attacking, and he noticed, and he got rid of them right away, or got rid of her right away. Sorry. Yeah, that's good. Paying attention to your gameplay, and he managed to avoid an audio error. Very nice, very good. Right, well, here, Zach was there. I just saw Zach was right there in the right side of the camera with a blue eye. So yeah, Alf here is using strategy too, but yeah, you'll see what he's doing here. He saw Zach there, data 40, yada yada. He will have here in the vent. Unfortunate timing, but it is what it is. The mice, Mindy, attacking, not the best time. There you go, doing the shower time, I mean, shower with yogurt. Last check for right. Okay, right here, he had two errors in the maintenance panel, and he is not repairing those two in a row. Good. It's good to check for Jeff and Tom and all the other characters you need to check on. He almost got killed by Shari with after that. That was a bit close. But yeah. Right there, you can hear like vent sounds, and that's Tom in the right vent. You notice that? Good job. Now, um, this was where things got a bit tricky because if you noticed that some seconds earlier, you can't really see. Like we saw there, Zach was not at the right side. Zach was there. And for some reason, he changed his temperature to 80. Now, because I'm close with Alf actually, I was able to ask him about this, and what he did for temperature changes during this run is that he made use of strategy too, but since he is not that consistent at it, he sometimes does this thing. Sorry for the long pause there, by the way. Sometimes he does this thing where He changes temperature even not knowing what Zach's eye color is, just because like he feels like he should. Now that time it was wrong because like he did not have to do that. He's like wasting time and it is overall not good. He did that, but I could see his thought process. But at the same time, he changed temperature very like not that long ago, and you have to remember Zach changing his eye color is not that frequent. So this felt quite unnecessary and quite a mistake. But it's fine. He lived anyway. He got jumped out of this, so yeah, okay. That's Tom in the vents. Now he can deal with Chara Jack. He doesn't have to check the vents here anymore, but oh. Ooh, very unfortunate. You have to repair as fast as possible. Good priority there. You just got rid of Tom in the right vent, so obviously go for Shattered Evil Javier first. Good. And good thing he waited too. He waited. Cause sometimes some people may be like, oh, Tom's here, I have to overeat him fast, very fast, so some people might just like wind Jack's music box like twice and then go back to the cameras instantly to get rid of Tom as fast as possible. I'm not sure if this is intentional, but the temperature is at 80, and he just overheated Tom not too long ago, so he could wait. He could stall Tom a little longer just to get more time to wind Jack's music box. That's really good. Very good. Okay. Now, yeah, well, if you remember earlier, I mentioned about having to go to cameras with the lights off, right? That's preferable. Okay, cool. Temperature at 90, but he turns the lights back off again and goes in the cameras. Now, this is one of those situations where it's actually better to go to the cameras with the lights on, right? Because your temperature is so high. If you want to change, if you need to change sorry, if you need to change the temperature very soon for Zach, then you should keep temperature as close to 80 or 40 as possible so you can change temperature faster. Here, like temperature at 89, 89 temperature. Just go to the cameras with the lights on. It's fine. Just don't stay on it for too long. Just check for darkness at the window occasionally. But he turns off the lights again when he goes to the window. This not only raises the temperature to be really high, but yeah, overall, unnecessary. It'll make that harder. Then he does it again. He does it for the second time, and yeah. Now his temperature is very high. Overheats Tom, and his temperature is above 100. Now this is really bad. Like, the most ideal you could have your 3 horse 12 run never goes above 100 temperature or below like 20 temperature. This is just like, oh boy, if you have to change temperature, it'll take a while, and it will make Zach like escape easier. So you really gotta make sure you keep your temperature lower instead of being at 107. That's it for this part, but I want to go back because there's something else I want to mention. Aside from the temperature, of course. Now, okay, he checks camera 7A, milk and yogurt, they are not there. He even checks camera 6A and oh, you could actually see shattered milk and yogurt are right there. There's the little wrap on her head. So yeah, good thing he checked because it makes them easier to predict when they'll attack. So that's good. Good play. I should keep the lights on. Yikes. Okay, Jack again. And oh, milk and yogurt just that camera. There's Liz. Turn on the lights again. He really has to. He really needs to turn on the lights, like, because Zach moved. Zach's eye color was blue, it means, because he moved with the temperature being at red, so that's not good. Turn on, yeah, you should have it on now. Okay, there you go. 112 temperature, that or like degrees Fahrenheit. Not ideal, but at least Zach didn't actually get to escape that far because of this, because like yeah. But yeah, he realizes, oh wait, Zach moved, I have to deal with him quick. Change temperature to 40 and after good thing, check. Red radar, there's Zach's eye color is blue. Zach's eye color is blue. If he had not changed temperature like to be that high, Zach would have moved like not moved forward anymore, but temperature is still very high. I fear Zach's gonna move to the first floor before he starts getting moved back, which is not ideal. Right? Of course, of course. Uh, yeah, this was a really big uh problem because yikes. Like you should not mess up with the Ravager unless on purpose. This is an example of oh no. Obviously, like Alfie gets scared during the situation, so it happens to the best of us. You know, it happens to the best of us. Keep the lights on. I'd say keep the lights on even in this part because remember, temperature drains slower if you have the lights off. So this is not the most ideal thing in the world. That's fine. Now I'd keep the lights off here because look at that office power. He has to regain it back. But he waits till it goes to the camera, so it's also fine. I just mentioned like a micro adjustment you can do, but this is totally fine as well. You can wait until you're about to go in the camera. Now what I would do here is overheat a vent so that temperature could stay low and I could keep the power off for longer, or the lights off for longer, so I could gain more power. That's what I would do here, but again, it's a minor thing, fine. And oh, I missed again. Once again, he's here. Checks for shower milk over. They're not camera 7A. He checks camera 6A again, and oh, he manages to spot shattered milk and yogurt again. This is good. Very good. He's able to keep track of those two often, and very good. Cindy. Oh wait, let me go back a little bit. I didn't see my notes taking so I don't see anything, but I have to watch the video itself. Hold on a sec. Okay. Tom is still there. Tom is still the left vent at the first phase, so he's fine. Okay, now Tom is at the left. Shari will have it at the right. Now, what do I think here? He should have gone for Tom first, because like he did not check again in the past like few seconds. He does not know when Tom exactly moved here. But I think it would have been better to go for Tom first because look, you have three camera signal bars, so the cameras won't break anytime soon. Shari will have here will not you won't encounter the error the combo with him. So you should go for Tom first. I feel like his skill timer might be shorter here at the situation. Again, it's fine. He managed to get most of them anyway, so good for him. Okay, I think he should have checked the vents radar first before repairing the audio system. I think he's gone a bit too long without checking. Exactly, now he should check. He absolutely should check. But of course he would list first. He needs to check the vents radar. And then check it one time. And he does it. Anyway, Tom is currently there. Very good. At least he was able to spot that. Okay, Tom is going to the right vent. Now, he placed the audio lower camera 4B. Now, if you've noticed, around this point, I think, was it around this point? I can't remember. But like, oh yeah, it was before this. You could hear the music. If you know what the music sounds like, the music here, it's about to end. The audio lure is about to finish playing the audio lure. And yeah, he doesn't actually realize this right away. Okay, obviously prepare that right away. What he should do is, like, the moment he gets the cameras, like, play the audio lure right away because, like, yeah. But no, he focuses on Liz first. That's valid. Very fast. A bit slow to the cameras. Check yourself. Again, he still has not checked the audio lore in a while. Yeah, he even has to go look for Mike now. Yeah, the audio lure has been sitting like that probably for a while. So I really could have, yeah, I understand this decision. This was pretty smart though, playing the audio lure one camera closer, that's really good. Now, the problem is, I think this could have been, like, avoided. I don't think he had to play the camera on cameras, 4B, I mean. Yeah, 4B. He didn't have to play it on that camera because, if he had, like, checked a bit earlier on the the thing, yeah, on the audio lore, then for Jeff, then yeah, he could have possibly avoided doing that. There was no oxygen font error that happened, no alarm that was going off, so it's fine that he does that. Yeah, but overall, because of that, like I feel like he didn't have to play on that camera. I feel, but like, yeah. What he should have done is before checking for Liz, play the audio lore for Jeff first. If it's still playing, then you would have a good idea of when to play it again or when to check again. Anyways, but yeah, I feel like I could have avoided if he checked more on that cam. Now he repairs the laser power. This was not ideal. Look at his power. His power was a cool 54 laser power. That's still good. Now it certainly isn't as bad as Jemmy resetting laser power at like 80 like power, because if you remember, if you remember my last episode, then you'll know that like a few times Jemmy reset laser power despite it being at like 80 or something. Here it's not as bad, but I still feel like it should have been a bit more like he should have waited more time before doing that. Like maybe one more Liz attack, then that's when you reset laser power. But small thing, right? It's not that big of a deal. Okay, milk and yogurt, they were there on that camera. It's hard to notice, but he checks on camera 7A for milk and yogurt anyways. Now, this was not needed. This could have been avoided if he had paid more attention and saw that Shadow Milk and Yogurt are currently in camera 4B, but unfortunately he didn't see that. A little bit of time wasted, but it's fine. Just a tiny bit anyways. But yeah, as you can see, there they are. You can see them there earlier anyway, so yeah. Bit too long on the cameras, that feels like 1, 2, 3, yeah. Maybe he could have like been a bit more efficient during that like whole camera sequence, but it's fine. Nothing much. Like, Zach's icon is blue. You can see clearly you're there. So, after 840, good stuff, good stuff. Ooh! Now a lot has happened there. But I'd like to go back a little bit to go back right. Now Alf here, he's changing temperature to 40. That's the first thing I want to mention because like he changed temperature to 40, but he shouldn't have turned off the lights. Now I get that you want more power, right? You want power back, but the problem is your temperature is still above, like it's still like 60 or above. So it's above 60. Turning off the lights will make the temperature go hotter, which is not what you want. You want temperature to be blue, to be cold, so that Zach could move back. But him doing this was a bit of a mistake. And the second thing I want to point out, impressive, good stuff. He checked both for Tom in the vents radar or anyone there in the first place, and he also checked for Jeff, and he played the auto for Jeff. All that before this attack kills him, which is impressive. Very good. And as you can see, he closed the lights on the very last millisecond or something. That was extremely close, dying to the Ravager there. He made it just in time. Now, that was good. He, right there, he prioritized, there was an event, right? Excuse me. He deals with Shattered Evil Half-Year first, which is the right decision, correct decision, because look at that, camera signal is at 1 meter. So you really have to go deal with Shattered Evil Half-Year in the vent as fast as possible. Now how about Tom, right? I'll put this back again. Listen, you hear that? Vent sounds. The same vent sounds that Tom makes when he goes in the right vent. That means Tom just entered the right vent, so he has more than enough time to overheat him later. Even if there's a camera error, he has time to overheat that Tom character later on. So, yeah. There's Liz left door, and he gets both of them, very good. Turn on the lights, he really should have had the lights on longer just so he could have time to change faster so that would be easier to deal with. But yeah. Shari will have your event again. Tom in the vent again. Tom and Shari will have your there. They went to the same vent 2 times in a row, both of them. And around the same time too, which is crazy. And there we go. The cameras finally break. Now audio's playing, you have to play the audio. Alright. There they are. Everyone's here. Zach's eye color is blue. Milk and yogurt are in that camera. And yeah, all is well. Yeah, he checked the first floor cameras again. Not needed. He should have been able to tell that Milk and yogurt are right there. Wait. Man, he was close there with dying to Shattered Jack. Sorry about that. Okay. Now, if you can pay attention, then while you're dealing with the mice Matty, then you would be able to know that Tom is right here. And Tom does not need attention for a while. So, okay, yeah. Get star, he closes the cameras. He does not need to check the cameras again. He does not need to check the ventilator because he already saw Tom was there at the top left area thing. So yeah, very good that he manages to find that and not to know that he doesn't have to go to the camera all. Thank you for both them. Okay, I'll check moving forward now if I were you. They aren't there yet, but it's good. You will have it in the vent, it's fine. Okay, now that felt like a gamble. I'm not sure why he did it right away. Like, you can see they are not there yet. Milk and yogurt, they are not there yet. I'm right, they're not there, right? Right? They aren't there, right? Yeah. Yeah, Milk and yogurt, they aren't here yet, and he makes a blind guess of the shock. I'm gonna go that way, Yeah, he makes a blind guess with the shock and gets it right. That was risky. He didn't have to do that. But, yeah, like, Mr. Springlock did not attack at the doors too much just yet, so it's fine. Now, oof, very unfortunate. But wait, go back a little bit. He activated the right ventilator for Tom, right? And yeah, the mice Mr. Monarcha jump scares him right after. And he lived! You know how? You know how he lived this? Look. Like, you know how when a character like Tom leaves the vent, there's like a black, like, blink. It blinks, the screen blinks for a second or something like that. I don't know how to describe it. The screen turns black for a little bit to show that they've moved away or moved in or something. And here, that's what happened. As you can see, the screen went black. That means Tom just left, like super close, like right then and there. He left at the perfect time because the mice Mr. Monarcha jump scared right after. Now we get to realize, oh no, he tried to repair the laser power while he was in the jump scare screen. You can't see, so it's hard. And unfortunately, he does not click on the reset laser power just yet. And he has to now repair all the systems at once. Very unfortunate. And here he panics. Like, you know me, you should not reset laser power here because, like, the ideal thing is don't repair two systems in a row. He should have checked for Jeff, checked for Tom, checked for Milk and Yogurt if he had to, before resetting the laser power. Then he would have been good. But it's fine. He goes either way. And yeah, I guess he wanted to reset laser power quick because Liz has just moved and Liz is at the left door or something. But even then, he had enough time. He could have checked for Tom, Jeff, and then reset laser power, and he'll still have enough time to deal with Liz. But he didn't know that. It's hard to tell sometimes. He survived anyway. And as you saw, right then for a quick second over here, like he checked before checking on where Liz is at. He checked for Shattered Milk and Yogurt's location first, and they're at the first floor. Now he knows that they're at the first floor. Get back there and good, very good overall. System. Okay, temperature needs to be hot. Of course, you see Zach here. His icon being red. Yeah, it's 40. 80. There's Yogurt dealt with. Now, here's the problem, right? He made the temperature and changed the temperature to 70 for the mice Mindy, of course. But notice one thing. He forgets one crucial step. After the mice Mindy leaves, he forgot to change the temperature back to 80. Now this is obviously bad because yeah, this will make Zach move closer to your office even more, and that's obviously not going to be very good. Now, luckily, this is around the end of the night, so he has time. He could deal with Zach just fine. He could, like, if he want, he could keep temperature at 40, and it'd be fine because, like, Zach could be pushed back 4 times, so it's fine. It's okay. And he notices this, and good thing he did this. Very good. I know he doesn't notice. What am I talking about? Yeah, he doesn't notice, and yeah, the temperature, unfortunately, it stays at 70 for a long time. Yeah, of course, it's Alf, like, panicking here. He's, like, scared. He's nearing the end of the night. He can't think straight all the time. So. Temperature at 80 because, like, he kept lights off, but he thinks that, oh, wait, the office is turning hot. The temperature's already set to 80 or something. Or that's what I'd like to think he thought there. I'd like to think that's what he had in mind when he didn't do it here. There's spring lock. There you go. He's gone. Hi. Good priority. Actually, in this situation, it wouldn't have mattered if you went for one or the other. Because honestly, it's fine. Both of them are there. You could go for Tom first as well, and it would have been fine. Either way, it's okay. Damn. Yeah, he spent quite a bit in the cameras with the lights on. Should have had a bit off for more time, but... And now, he finally changed time to 80, and Zach can move back now. But anyways... Now, oh... Yeah, he just keeps it turned off. He doesn't even bother with the Ravager. He wants to play it super safe. He doesn't want to risk anything. And that's what he does. I respect it, He has enough office power. He could do that. It's totally fine. It's at the end of the night. It's very close. I respect that decision. It's good. Valid decision. Of course, he's just playing super safe. He shocks that camera, needing to make absolute sure that they are not there. And again, like your temperature's at 92 degrees Fahrenheit. He really should have kept it on at this point. That right there, very close there. Crazy set of events that happened. Okay, that sound. Okay, Liz just left the left door, so I can deactivate the left door laser and I'll be fine, right? And the second he deactivated, Shattered Evil Javier started running towards that door. Oh my. And he was like, he tries to overheat Tom in the right vent, right? But he was like, wait, I missed the button. But he's like, no, I can't deal with him right yet. I have to deal with Shattered Evil Javier in the window, which is even more priority. And good thing he did this, because he was so close to dying here as well. Yeah, Shattered Evil Javier almost got it. Very close. Now, yeah, he really should have kept the lights off for longer. Now he has to wait a while. He's being super sure with going over. I respect it. Even with the power, you know what? This is actually fine. The audio is an error, but like it's not required. You don't need to repair the audio. Jeff does not have enough time to make it to the office. It's totally fine. You got sound. Tom is right vent. Deal with that. Your priority is it. Good. Okay, yeah. And what he does here, now he lets like first thing, like he lets Shar Jack's music box be very low before he leaves. This is good because you don't need to have that much like you don't need to worry about Jack that much because like that's gonna be his last attack. So you could ignore him now for the rest of the night. He's not gonna attack again, so you're good. Here, he repairs the camera error because he wants to get jump scared by the mice mic and intentionally do that so that yeah, he intentionally like repair the camera system that when the mice mic is done attacking, done like it's no longer in front of you, then that means that the camera error will already be repaired by the time it's done. So very close. He's just panicking. I have to make sure that he's not gonna die last second. And as you heard, it was hard to hear, but as you heard, the vent sound that Milk and Yogurt made. So Milk and Yogurt have now moved to one of the shocking cameras. That sound, extremely subtle, but if you notice it, then wait, they aren't here. So currently, Shattered Milk and Yogurt are in the first floor shock camera. That's it. No more Shattered Milk and Yogurt attacks for the rest of the night. He repairs the audio system at last, and I would say you don't have to. You could keep it like broken if you wanted to, but it's okay. He shocks there again, of course, just to be sure for Tom, just to be sure that Tom will not sneak up on me. It's fine. Understandable. And yeah, he even plays the audio lure that close because like he's that scared for Jeff. I don't blame him. It's fine. Makes sense. Like, and the night you gotta be extremely careful now because you do not want to die here. Ow. There's darkness at the window. You realize that, thank goodness. You just check, you just double check everything. This is the my tabby. And unfortunately, ooh, the Mice Javier, he was too slow. The Mice Javier jump scares him. And he wins. Right on that. Oh my. What a crazy ending, right? Because look, if you remember, he just had to deal with an oxygen font, like breaking. So his oxygen's kinda a bit low. And he gets jump scared by the Mice Javier. If you know, the mice jump scares will get rid of 50 oxygen. And so now he's at like 26 oxygen, and his oxygen font is depleting his oxygen. It's broken, so His oxygen is continuously going down even after the jump scare, which makes it so he wins the night on very little oxygen left. If if the night did not end there, there was a chance that he could have died to lack of oxygen because it was that close. It was so close there. But he lives and he makes it to 7 a.m. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, for those who don't know, that's the happy birthday jingle, but pixelated. But yeah, good job to Alf, Saran, Rumi, Terpelex, however you want to be called. Um, you know me, Rumi. I like to call you like Rumi, Ron, Alex, Gile. All your names in one. But like, yeah, I'll just call you Alf for the video. So yeah, GG's Alf, Gile for beating the challenge, being the third person to beat it. This is a crazy challenge, and props to you for being able to get through to beating it. And so yeah, as you know, I will now reanalyze the video. I will go back and rewatch it over to see if I missed anything, and I will come back and resume it to like see if anything I missed. So yeah, I'll see you when I find anything. Alright, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so something crazy happens here that I have to put this in slow motion just so I can see it properly because this is crazy. Right? I'm gonna play this real quick. Okay, so for context, right now the Ravager is attacking. It's currently doing the slow running or the slow footsteps, the slow, yeah. Okay, as you saw there, for a tiny split second, extremely split second there. Okay, Tom. Tom is here, right? Tom is barely seen over here. Now, of course, Alf doesn't see this. Now, what Alf does is that, oh, I couldn't see if Tom blinked or not. I have to overheat this vent over here, just in case. Now, he overheats this without actually seeing if Tom is there. Now, normally, you wouldn't want to do this because right now, Alf here, he wants to have temperature be at 40. He wants the temperature to be cold. So doing this, it's not the most ideal, but it actually works out amazingly for him because him overheating that vent, he actually caught Tom. And of course, that's Ravager. But look, Tom is no longer anywhere in the vent's radar. So he blindly correctly guesses Tom. Because, like, Tom was here and then he overheated and Tom was gone. I mean, it's like, within the time that Tom blinked over here, Tom moved here. Like, as soon as he disappeared from the blinking thing, he moved over to down here. And Alf just so happens to, like, correctly guess that Tom was gonna be there. Wow. Crazy lucky, actually. But yeah, that's all. Alright, so that's everything I wanted to say about after rewatching it. Only one thing that I saw, just that one insane clip, but besides that, rewatching the entirety again, it felt like there was nothing else I wanted to say. But that's it. Good job again to Al for being able to do it. Good job again to Al for being able to beat this challenge. It was great. I had lots of fun guiding you through it all back when you did this. It was so much fun, and GG's on being third victor. And that will conclude today's episode of Overanalyzing Hardest 1212. Thank y'all so much for watching this episode. Uh, as of recording this, there's no more people who's beaten Cartoons Massacre or Hardest 1212 that I know of. But yeah, that means that this will be the last episode of Overanalyzing Liquid Have Your Tree that I will be recording up until then, which who knows, that might be a while now. But I know that Ruben is definitely gonna be beating this mode quite soon. I'm not sure when, but he's gone to 6 a.m. on Hardest 12 before, so pretty soon I'd like to think he's gonna beat it soon. Yeah, who knows, but he's been busy, so maybe not. We'll see what happens. But for now, thank you all so much for watching throughout all of these episodes. I've had so much fun recording them all. It was great. I enjoyed it. And I'm glad I was able to help people out with these videos because people definitely told me they've like learned some things about it and it's great. I'm glad I'm able to inform you all about We Could Have Your Tree. And yeah, I just overall love talking about this game. This game is still great. Please check it out if you haven't yet. It is an awesome game. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Thank y'all for watching. I'm out.